if you could tell the people watching a little bit about what you do and what you came to us at Lead Hero for and how that performed for you, that would be great.
Yes. So we are Flow Lead. We have booked thousands of meetings using cold email, calling, and everything outbound, really. I've used a bunch of different softwares. I've done thousands of cold calls, honestly, throughout the years. And nothing has come close to Lead Hero because I basically stopped cold calling. All I've been doing recently is warm calling, which means that I basically call interested prospects that are already interested. But cold calling, I've not done in years, even though I used to do it a lot. But when I saw Justin's post, he said, we can do this AI type of filtering with the numbers, which increases pickup rates, and some other things that I thought was really interesting. I thought I had to give it a try. Right. And the results really surprised me.
Yeah.
We got
so obviously, the results were good. If you could tell the people what you were seeing connect rate wise before you came to us. So out of all the people you were dialing on the lead list, what percentage of them were picking up industry average around 6%? And then if you could tell the people what you were seeing with us for the human pickup rate percentage, that would be great.
Yeah, I think it was around 6% pickup before, but the thing is, you do meet a lot of gatekeepers too, right? Receptionists, stuff like this. So for actual decision makers, must have been way lower, to be honest. Maybe 3%. Something like that. That's why I stopped doing cold calls altogether, basically. So now with Lead Hero, it was up at, I shared the stats with you, right, Justin? It was 28% or something like that. Yeah. So that was amazing.
Right. Which is huge. So even though the majority of your lead list was still not picking up, 28% human pickup rate, it's kind of unheard of in the B2B space. And I remember when you were getting that result, I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
You were going from 6% human pickup rate. Some of those people you were calling, they weren't even the decision maker, right? It was still a gatekeeper or receptionist.
Exactly.
And then using our tool, you got up to 28%. And these were decision makers that were answering, or what did that look like for you?
Yeah, exactly. So no gatekeepers, no nothing. It was straight to the decision makers every single time. There was actually, I think I don't remember exactly how many cold calls I've done so far on Lead Hero, but dude, every single one went to the actual person.
Yeah.
Just huge.
Yeah, it's great to hear. So obviously, you're a customer. We have our own internal waterfall enrichment. And then we also do a lot of cross-referencing with that data to make sure that it's actually the correct person. It's actually the decision maker's mobile. And you're not going to be reaching out to a receptionist or their personal agent. It's no, it's just direct dials, right? So awesome that we're able to get you so many connects. And then just to wrap this up here, on the actual software side of things, with the infrastructure and CRM that you are also using, how was that for you compared to some of the other dialers you might have tried in the past?
It was a little bit of a learning curve, right? It's always going to be like that with the new software. But it wasn't bad at all. You have the notes, you got the calling. It's pretty easy, right? To understand how it kind of works.
Right.
In the beginning, of course, I was a little bit confused, but that's going to happen either way. But yeah, now it's super easy.
Yeah. So a bit of a learning curve. Yeah, awesome. And the other thing I wanted to say as well was obviously you and I know how many dialers are out there, go high level, et cetera. There's tons, and a lot of them are using Twilio or a low and VoIP infrastructure, you call it, to actually route and make the calls. Something we have that, if you could touch on before we wrap this up, is we rotate all of the numbers that you're reaching out from to make sure you don't get that spam likely tag. Along with, we actually have an enterprise grade infrastructure solution. So in the cold calls you have been making, I know you've been calling for a couple weeks now with us. I'd imagine you haven't got any of those spam likely tags, or what's that look like for you?
No, that's true, because I have used other softwares, right? And it's happened before where the numbers show as spam, right? Which is a huge issue in this industry. So what I used to have to do was always call myself every couple weeks to make sure that it's not a spam number that I'm using, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it would not be a spam number, and then it would turn into a spam number even. I think I don't know. You probably know this better than I do. But I think they share numbers between users.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how it works, but I think so, because I was not doing anything crazy with those numbers.
Right.
Still started showing as spam. Anyways, with you guys, I was able to buy, I think I bought 6 different numbers, right? With one for each state, 6 of the biggest states in the US. So every time I called, let's say New York, I would use the New York number. In Texas, I would use the Dallas number, right? And that, I think that also is huge, and that is part of it.
100%. Yeah, appreciate the kind words there, and you hit the nail on the head. So like a lot of these dialers, just to give you some context, the way that they're able to get the number infrastructure costs to be so cheap is like a shared pool. So think if you're at like a swimming pool, right? It might be cheaper if you pay for access to that swimming pool and you get a shared lane, right? So like you're not the only person. There's like a whole bunch of swimmers and you have to wait your turn. And swimming there is not as nice, but it's like cheaper. You're willing to put up with it. Same thing with numbers. So what we enable you to do is every single phone number you buy, it's your own. It's not shared with anyone else. It's your own individual number. It's also registered with a lot of the compliance stuff in America, like Stir Shaken and a lot of these other acts, which in simple terms just make sure that the carriers and the way that they route their call, it's not deemed as suspicious and they don't flag it.
Right.
So yeah, just wanted to give you some context there. Appreciate you hopping on, Eric. I guess if someone's watching this video right now and they've been told on LinkedIn or they've been told by their friend that, hey man, cold calling, it's not a good channel in 2026 and you got to do this or this or this, anything to say to those people that might be a little cautious to go to a dialer or a data company and start ripping dials in 2026. I guess what would you have to say to them with the perspective you have now being a customer of ours the last couple of weeks?
So yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I have not cold called in over a year now because I just didn't want to do it anymore, right? For one, I don't have to anymore. I get leads from other sources.
Yep.
So I don't have to. But Lead Hero just changed the game completely, honestly. Because instead, let's say you have 8 hours in a day to cold call, correct? From 1 hour of calling with Lead Hero, I think I got like 5 conversations, like decent, like good combos in 1 hour, which is insane. That's what I used to get in the whole day cold calling before. Isn't that crazy to think about? Like the pure efficiency that you get with this is insane. And I'm not trying to like all right.
Yeah, I promise I didn't plan to say this, guys.
This is just me being completely honest. Like if you look at the numbers, now it actually makes sense cold calling again. I might go ahead and hire a cold caller now just to do this all day, because if I can get so much value as the founder of FlowLead, dude, honestly, I might just go ahead and do that. I might just go ahead and get someone to just call on your software. That's
Yep.
the value there. It's tremendous compared to before.
Appreciate that, man. I appreciate the kind words, Erik. You've been a great user of ours, and I look forward to helping you scale even further over there at Flowlead. And yeah, thanks for hopping on, man, and sharing your journey with us so far, man.
Thank you.